RJ here.
And Nikki.
And look who we got next to us on the couch.
It's LA.
So we're here with one of the most epic guys in the music industry, and the cat sort of got out of the bag. We had a surprise for him, but Mr. L.A. Reid is a little too observant. He goes, "Is that a bottle of wine?" But it's not just a bottle of wine.
It is.
I believe it's one of your favorite types of wine.
Wait, what is
Did
this?
we do okay?
Is this a very special bottle of Domaine Art?
It is.
Wow,
I'm
and a
glad you know
very
how to
different
pronounce it. Explain to me,
Domaine Art.
why is this so good?
Well, is this just a great rosé wine? Look at this. What am I doing here? This is, rosé wines, they don't really last from season to season, right? People think that you can store them and you can save them, but actually they're meant to be drank the season the vintage is actually bottled, right? So this one, Domaine Art, they do the best job of sort of bottling the rosé. It's a great wine. I love it.
So we wanted to know is, all these years you've been behind the scenes, and now you're the guy.
Still behind the scenes.
You're still behind the
Yeah,
scenes,
still
making
behind the
magic,
scenes,
but now
yeah.
you're also in front of the scenes.
Yeah, I'm in front of the camera being behind the scenes, if that makes any sense. Because my job is still developing talent. It's still the same job.
This is just a new way of finding it.
The only thing that probably threw me for a loop is during like the X Factor auditions, the crowd, has a voice. They're like the fifth judge, and they're loud, and I don't always agree with them, and they boo me when they think they're right and I'm wrong. That's tough because I don't usually have anybody second guessing me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You're used to being in control.
Right,
Now I got like
You're
6,000
"Huh?"
people saying, "Boo! You're wrong. That person is a star!" Right? So I got to deal with that,
Reid! Demi Lovato! Simon Cowell!
I heard you talk about Britney and how in this season, when people come out, the crowds cheer for everybody. You said you called her like the fifth Beatle. So what is it about her, and what is it that contestants this season, can sort of clue into about that?
There's something about people that are like really big stars. They walk into a room and you just feel it and you just know it, and you know you're in the presence of true greatness, right? And I knew Britney Spears from television or from the radio, from music videos. I had never been in a room with her, but when she walked into the room and the whole room froze and the whole room became about Britney, and I was like, oh my God, I get it. This you can't be taught. It's either you have it or you don't. It's the X Factor.
We got some photos actually. We want to pull up on the screen and get your reaction.
What are they?
Right behind
What
you.
your thoughts? It's going to be behind you actually. You got some swagger there.
Swagged out 1978.
Okay, you are known for your style now. Who knew in 1978 you were already a style maker back then? Are you still? Would you still rock this look? Take me through.
100%. 100%.
Is that a velvet jacket?
That is a velvet jacket.
And I know for stars, there's so much talk about branding these days and how fashion is such a big part of it.
Right.
Who do you feel like, for me, Rihanna, people you've worked with, Sierra, sort of have the best style? How big a part do you play in that sort of the look and all that?
If they nail it, I don't say a word, right? There's nothing to say if somebody gets it right. But when they need work, then I'll chime in. Rihanna, for example, she's just a style icon. What are you going to tell Rihanna?
And she had it from the beginning.
She had it from the very beginning. I said one thing to her one time that I'm not even sure she remembered, but when I first met her, she had long hair, and I said, you know what? Chop it. Chop it. I said, any pretty girl with long hair can be ordinary. Chop it.
Here's what we want to know about. We're talking about fashion advice behind you, Miss Mariah. So did she nail the style? Did you have to give her some style advice?
You're funny.
Very stylish.
Where was this? This was in the Hamptons, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was in the Hamptons. I went to pick her up. This was the week before she signed on to do American Idol. And I literally went to pick her up so that we could ride around and just discuss it.
So this is where you have your meeting.
That's where we have,
Okay.
That's my office.
Okay. Well, I have a little game for you.
Uh-oh.
It's called the Epic Game because you often tweet about being epic as well.
Yes, I do.
What is the most epic thing about Simon Cowell?
The most epic thing about Simon Cowell is his taste, his great taste in people.
Britney Spears, most epic thing about Britney Spears?
Her honesty. Britney's honest.
Most epic thing about Demi Lovato?
Her sharp tongue.
If I had a pig, I'd name it Simon.
Most epic thing about Mariah Carey?
The voice.
And Rihanna?
The style.
I agree. And what do you think all those people would say the most epic thing about L.A. Reid is?
The ear. right? They say the ear first. They say the eye second.
Is that still the best part of your job, is sort of finding that new?
Yeah, it is. It's the one thing that I treasure most, you know. It's so funny that when you live by your ears, I live by my ear, but my ears are bad. Does that make sense? Like I've ruined my hearing during the years, like playing music too loud, crashing cymbals, being a drummer. But my ear is very sharp.
So let's talk about some of the folks from last season talking about hearing hits. Marcus Canty, new music video just comes out.
Yeah.
But it's totally different than the songs he was singing on X Factor. I was actually surprised. It was cool, but when I heard it, that wasn't like the Marcus Canty you thought you were going to hear. So how did that happen?
The music, television music is different than radio music. That probably sounds crazy, right? But it's very, very different because television is very, very mainstream. And it can't be too cutting edge musically, you know. Whereas the radio, you can take chances.
Chris Renee, now he's got a new album coming out.
Chris Renee puts out records all the time.
His songs are everywhere.
You can't stop Chris. I mean, when we met him, he had a record out,
And we actually caught up with Chris recently, and he had some words to say about you.
What did he say?
You gotta go back to that screen again,
Let's see what Chris had to say about you when we were with him.
LA told me, he's all, I haven't worked a day in my life. He's like, you do this because I love it. I love it. So if you love it, it's really not working. That's exactly what I'm doing today.
3 times, only end up happened 4 times, or maybe even 5 times, baby. Yeah.
And when you feel someone has that X Factor, you talked about it a little bit with Britney, but what are some of the traits you look for? I know it's hard to put in words, but when someone's on that stage on the show, how do you look at them and say, that's the X Factor?
I don't know, it's a feeling. You know what's funny is when we were doing the auditions, I was sitting next to Britney, and someone would walk on the stage and I would whisper in her ear, this one's gonna be horrendous, right? And they'd be horrible. And she'd be like, how'd you know? Right? And then someone else would walk out and I say, this one's special. Wow. And then they would blow her away and she would just look at me like, how do you know? But it's just something, I can't explain it, but I just know.
So you know that I can't sing, right?
I know that you're special.
But you know what I can do, LA Reid? And I know one thing you've become known for is the seated dance. And I may not be able to sing, but I can do a mean seated dance.
You can?
I would love you to judge me on it.
Okay, go.
I'm not gonna sing. Are you ready?
Okay, ready.
Okay.
Go. I like it. Okay.
How did I
On a scale of 1 to 10?
do? Yeah, be honest.
That's an 8.
Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. How can I improve? How can I improve?
The
You can use those moves as
Yeah,
gotta
the
get
face.
the-
You gotta
okay,
get the
the
face right.
All right.
You were too
All right,
happy.
I'll work on it
You were
next
way
time.
too happy.
All right.
Why don't you try it one more time, not as happy? Watch this improvement. Watch. See what I mean? Attitude, baby. Attitude. There we go. Work it.
Thank you for coming in, LA Reid.
How was that?
One and only LA Reid, X Factor. Make sure you all
see what I
go
do
check
for a
out the new
living?
season.
He's
See what
made
I
my
do for a
career.
living?
He's made my career as a seated dance.
He's got the X Factor.
That's crazy.
Thanks so much for coming in.
Oh, this was fun.
Come
Thank you,
back,
guys.
and I'll score a 10 next time.
Okay, bet. I'm coming back. It's a deal. It's a
We'll
deal.
crack that open.
That one goes with me.
Ah, darn. Okay.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.